In a dramatic escalation on Monday, the leaders of the United Kingdom, France, and Canada issued a joint ultimatum to Israel, threatening concrete actions, including targeted sanctions, if it doesn't halt its renewed military offensive in Gaza and immediately allow humanitarian aid into the besieged strip. The warning followed fresh Israeli ground assaults and airstrikes over the weekend, which escalated even as Hamas and Israel entered indirect ceasefire talks in Doha. Despite the diplomatic efforts, Israel launched what it dubbed Gideon's Chariots, which is a new offensive that has intensified fighting in both northern and southern Gaza. The leaders declared in a joint statement, "We will not stand by while the Netanyahu government pursues these egregious actions." They criticized Israel's aid restrictions as wholly inadequate, accused it of possibly breaching international law, and demanded a return to humanitarian norms. In response, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu doubled down. Accusing London, Ottawa, and Paris of rewarding Hamas's 7th of October attack with diplomatic pressure on Israel, Netanyahu said, "Israel will continue to defend itself until total victory is achieved." Mounting international concern over a looming famine appeared to force Netanyahu to partially ease the 11-week siege of Gaza. Late Sunday, he agreed to let in some food aid to avert what he called a starvation crisis. However, humanitarian officials on the ground say the situation remains dire. Only 9 trucks were allowed into Gaza as of Monday, which is just 2% of the daily pre-war aid flow. According to the UN, the meager delivery will do little to ease the suffering of Gaza's 2.3 million residents, most of whom now face extreme hunger and displacement. Meanwhile, Gaza's health ministry reported that Monday's death toll from the Israeli attacks had risen sharply to 126, according to Al Jazeera, many of them women and children. Airstrikes have reportedly wiped out entire families, deepening the crisis. As the war rages and the humanitarian toll climbs, the world watches closely to see whether Israel will heed the mounting international warnings or face a new wave of political and economic fallout.